To put it nicely, I'm not impressed. And it really
Hmm.
feels like black people hate white people, like
Yeah.
at large. On social media, you of course you see that black people hate white people, but I have black neighbors. I'm not going to dox myself, but there are black people in my area, and some of them are cool, and a lot of them you can kind of smell it on them that like this black girl started telling me about white privilege the other day, and I just
Hmm.
had to like keep my mouth shut to like not, because I didn't want her to like figure out who I was. So I was like,
Isn't that a funny feeling when you're talking to a person of color and you're like, you have no idea I'm a prolific
yeah.
racist online.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, dude, that happened to me the other day. I was talking, some black girl actually complimented my outfit, and I was like, if only you knew.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, if you knew who I really was.
Right?
Oh man.
What's
I'm
your
like,
least favorite race?
my least
Aside from
favorite.
aside from Jews, we can't put them in the mixer. They'll win every time.
They
That's not
have their
fair.
own category. That's like S tier.
Exactly.
But yeah, well, I would put blacks and Indians. I think blacks are maybe worse than Indians.
Probably.
There's there, an Indian's not gonna like shoot you for no reason. Um, Usually, probably. I
Yeah,
just
they're not
my
so very
thing with
violent.
the Indians is I just like see these videos from India and I'm like, that looks like hell on earth. I would rather
Yeah.
kill myself. If my choice was to kill myself or live in India, I'll just kill myself. Like
Right.
India looks like a literal horror movie to me when I
Oh,
see
it does.
video. You know what I'm talking about. You're
Oh,
on
yeah.
X. You've seen these
Yeah,
things.
yeah. I used to follow Barry Stanton.
Oh yeah. Oh, I missed that guy.
I mean, me
Um,
too.
Yeah, I would say I would probably put blacks first though as my least favorite race. What about you? How do you rank them?
Okay, see, here's the thing. So I've never really lived around that many other races aside from, well, blacks recently, because on the coast there's a lot of blacks here. But there's Mexicans everywhere, and I gotta say,
Mm.
when I see a black versus when I see a Mexican, I get more enraged when I see a Mexican because I'm like, you're not even from here. Like, you just got here, And they've got this
Yeah,
attitude, and they got their Mexican flag on their truck. And when they graduate,
yeah,
they have their fucking Mexican flag decorated. Like, why are you even here? Like, these
that's
are
annoying.
invaders,
Go back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then when I see a black, I'm just like, you just suck, And I'm going to avoid you. But I don't have the same, I gotta say, I don't have the same visceral reaction when I see a black as I do a Mexican. So I'm gonna have to say Mexicans.
that is interesting. That is really interesting. I think I just feel safer around Mexicans. Like I'm not gonna get
That's true.
shot or something. So for me, it's more just I think more just about feeling safe. But
That's
that
true.
is, I totally agree. When these people come here and then like wave the flag of their home country, it's like, why? Fuck off. What if I move to China and wave the American flag everywhere and say
Yeah,
America's the best? Like, who does that?
I
Is there
know.
anyone doing that in any country besides America or the European countries? It's only in white countries that people act like this.
Yeah.
I reacted to some video last night of some Muslim woman in a hijab, and she's in Australian Parliament, and she's screaming, "If this isn't racism, then what is?" And
Oh
like she's
God.
going off about how white people are racist, and it's
Yeah.
like, bitch, you're a brown Muslim. You just got here. We let you into our country. We put you in political office. We give you power in our country. And the first thing you're going to use that for is to scream white people bad.
Right.
Like, why are we giving these people power? Why are we letting them in?
I
I mean,
know.
you know
It,
why, but
it makes me so
it's
mad, dude. It
it's
makes
a
me so
joke.
mad. And I'm
It's
getting
a
more racist by the day because I feel like the country's so big that I don't think we've really felt how many migrants actually are here. But I think
Yeah.
we're starting to notice it because there's so many now. It's like it's unavoidable, because before they were like either in the cities or just like in certain areas, but now they're everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the right now they say America's like 60 or 55% white. I wonder if
Holy
that's even
shit.
true. It
Yeah,
might be less than 50% white already.
because aren't
There's
they counting like Asians and Mexicans as white too?
Oh, maybe. That wouldn't surprise me if they were doing pulling a move like that. Yeah. Um, I mean, yeah. No, you can really see it. Especially, I mean, if you go to LA, there's parts of LA that are just little Mexico. I call Los Angeles Tijuana's satellite campus.
Yeah.
And then I lived, and it's been like that for 30 years now.
Hmm.
Los Angeles becoming Mexico. And then I lived with a buddy for a month in Salina, Texas, which is like a suburb 45 minutes north of Dallas.
Hmm.
And it's just India. Salina, Texas is India. Like everyone
So
there is
odd.
Indian. The neighbor, it's these suburbs, and it's all Indian families. My buddy was like one of three houses in this. I think there was like 5,000 tract homes in this area.
Hmm.
And he was one of three houses in his neighborhood that was not Indian. I look outside,
Wow.
there's little Indian kids running down the street, shooting each other with water squirt guns. And I'm like, what? It was just bizarre. I don't know. I was like, okay. I don't know. Our country, it's just not a white country anymore. And
It's not.
everyone that comes here is allowed to vote. They have power, and and then they hate. Most of them hate white people, or
Yeah.
if they don't hate white people, they at the very least see that it benefits them to call white people racist, things like that,
Yeah.
and they jump on that stuff, and
I
it
think
pisses me off. That's not cool. It's not fair.
no. I think like how white girls try to manifest things with I don't know, crystals and shit. I do think that the blacks and the people of color have manifested racism because I've noticed more real racism in white people, like they've set it into existence.
Yeah, good point.
I was going into Walmart the other day and there was a family of beaners in front of me. And first of all, they smell like a Mexican restaurant. I don't know what it is, if it's like an oil,
Mm.
but anyway, it's like that. There's an oil about them that makes them smell really bad. But anyway, I was walking in behind them and there was like 50 mongrels coming in. It was the whole family, the whole clan. And I'm like trying to get through the door and wrestling my buggy and trying not to hit a Mexican on the way. And I look behind me and there's this old, like, he looks like a Harley Davidson biker. He's got like this beard, he's got his white hair. And I'm like, hell yeah. And I look back at him and I'm just like, I just give him that look like, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And he gave it right back and I was like, hell yeah. We're back.
Let's go. Yeah. Well, that's one of the white pills is as we become a minority, white people are gonna start to collectivize. It's already naturally happening. We're already naturally getting more racist.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the country's broke. White people are the ones paying for everybody. We carry everyone. We're the only ones paying more into the system than we get back. I think maybe
Yep.
Asians also pay in more taxes than they get back. I think that's the one other
Mhm.
group. But like we carry everybody, and you're going to come here and make it the place shittier and bring crime up, and you're going to talk shit about white people. Meanwhile, we're all broke. The country's broke. Like that's the shaming tactics don't work anymore. Calling us racist only works in the sense that white people are scared to lose their job.
Yeah.
Would be like the only reason that word holds any weight anymore is
Yeah.
I don't want to lose I can't afford to lose my job. I won't be able to pay rent because this country's unaffordable.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, no one cares about I don't think people care about getting called racist anymore.